And you are, my friends, and welcome back to Portman Road, following an absolute capitulation of a shit show. AFC Wimbledon 2, Ipswich Town 2, a game we led 1-2-0. Should have seen it through. But the thing we heard about in the summer, standards, they slipped again. Who wants to come on first and tell me what went wrong and where and why? Come on in. So, your man, we'll start with the manager, quite frankly, because I don't think it's good enough at the moment. Where are you now? Because 2-0 up at home to AFC Wimbledon, bottom 6 side, cruising. And then
where are we cruising, Mike? Where were we ever cruising in that game? We've got the 2 goals in 3 minutes, but then you've got to have 10, 15 minutes keeping it tight, and then we give a real poor goal away from a set piece, and then it's panic stations. Everyone's nervous. You can feel the fans are nervous. The 2 midfielders have run out of gas again on 65 minutes.
You've got Tom Carroll, I think, sat on the bench.
Some fun.
Whoever it might be sat on the bench, Crunch.
Yeah,
I think, look, everyone, as Mike Tyson once said, everyone's got a plan, is to get hit in the mouth. Paul Cook gets hit in the mouth every single week, and his plan is to take off a right back for a right back.
Yeah, that was a strange one. I know he took Wes Burns off.
Injured.
Yeah, Aluko, not for me.
No, not for me either. I mean, Dobra must be miles away.
Well, exactly. If you're saying you're going to loan Dobra out, you've got Louis Barry, who I said to you last night, don't know why he's at the football club, because he doesn't play him. You know, he's sitting on the bench. He brings Aluko on, and then the comedy of Donasian. Yeah, he's bringing him on. Oh no, I've not got a shirt. That, I'll tell you what, that is fucking Sunday morning, and that is
standards and culture.
That is embarrassing. That's nothing to do with a manager. That is,
well, it is, because he's responsible for everything that goes on in that football club.
He's not responsible for someone putting a fucking shirt on, Martin. Come on, we can bin him off for a lot of things, but that falls when you're sitting on the bench and you're ready to come on. Oh yeah, where's my shirt? Oh fuck me, it's in the dressing room. Come on, laughable. That is laughable. And
whole thing's laughable.
Yeah, it is. And then the goalkeeper.
Can I just say something on that, Rich? I agree totally with Rich, but one thing I just want to say, in agreement with Rich on that point is that what on earth is he actually doing? You know, I mean,
the keeper or the manager?
Donasian with the shirt thing.
This is ridiculous, though, guys. We drew to Wimbledon, not because of his fucking shirt in the dressing room. Like, that's not what we lost.
You're on about standards, and you can't even get a player putting a shirt on to come on a substitute. But then it was 6 minutes of injury time, and then we're all sitting on our hands, aren't we? Nervous. They get a corner, the ball comes in. I'd like to see it again, but the goalie's palmed it straight out to one of their players and bang it in the net.
Goalie could walk to a flu clinic and come out. Not having caught it.
But why is their player first to the ball when it's come out? But we shouldn't be hanging on at home against AFC Wimbledon. Respect to them, but the game's got to be put to bed.
2-0 up.
Yeah, but then when we go 2-1, Martin, why don't we try and go and get another goal? You know, but you've got players on there. They look like, to me, they run out of gas after 65 minutes. Fraser, here you're gone.
Yeah, but that's every time. Every time. Fraser, Harper, Evans, Edwards always run out of steam. And I looked at the management, and they just sat on the dugout, probably watching one of our old shows.
Not on the iPad, because he's not here no more, Matt Gill.
No. Maybe that's the problem. He took the iPad away.
I'm struggling to think what to say today, because
I'm fuming. My ears are steaming.
I think we all need to calm down, and like you say, that 24 hours, and then tomorrow we can sort of pick it apart. But it's not good enough. You keep tossing away points. Another game with 2 goals. That's 10 goals, Martin, in 5 games. We ain't doing anything if you're conceding 2 goals. We look weak. We look flaky at the back. And really, the first half, that was dog shit.
Yep.
Awful.
The whole game was dog shit. Even at 2-0 up, you felt like, well, we've got here. Brilliant.
That 4-2-3-1. And I see Curtis on one of our groups, and you replied, Pigott. He's not a, what did he call?
Kurt said he's not a hold-up man.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a hold-up man, isn't he?
Yeah, but you've got to get players around him. And you've got to play, I don't know, Fraser. I'll rate Scott Fraser. I thought he was off it today. I didn't think he was good.
The thing is...
left back was our best player by a mile. Hey, Coulson.
He's a battler and he's a warrior. The thing is, Crunch, I looked at it at 60, 65 minutes, and I thought the two centre halves, they're a bit cumbersome. They're starting to tire. That's when you want. Now, we did miss Bond, but the pace of Barry or somebody around their ankles that they don't want to be one-on-one with at 75 minutes.
Well, we've got Edwards, but he's
tired.
We don't get enough of the ball to him for me.
We've got too many bit players. Too many players that are currently playing on a part-time shift.
Yeah, but where are we tonight in the league? I know we're not looking at the table, but
21st.
But we're slipping behind these teams. We've got 3 points.
It's the manner of performances.
It is, because we shouldn't be hanging on at home against AFC Wimbledon.
What's in the line?
No, you should get 3 or 4. A good side. Look, I know it is too early to say. There is little green shoots of possibly a good side, but at the minute, I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words how we managed to throw that game away. I really am. We're 2-0 up. We got 2 goals in 3 minutes. Great goal down by your side. The second goal, Vincent Young into Burns, bang, 2-0. And and then you go and get 3 and 4, don't you? But we give them a leg up back into the game. 5-10 minutes later, we've given a poor goal away from a corner, and then it's like we're nervous, aren't we? We're sitting there thinking, "Oh fucking hell, here we go again." We've seen it against Morecambe. We see it last week down here, and it is disappointing. It's disappointing. It is. And who does it fall on?
Well, this is the question. For me, again, I'll bring Colin back in. I'll bring you in a second, Alex. It falls on, again, standards, culture, and professionalism. I'm as angry as I was against Cheltenham because it's a professional job that you just need. 60 minutes, you need to see the job, see the game, and be professional.
I know the goalkeeper's made an error, but stop the first header. It's a series of mistakes.
I want a goalie that doesn't need perfect things around him.
If Holy comes in, he'll be the same. We know that. We know that he's their man. Halaki, who they've gone for. Is their time.
We've got to play him. We paid $250,000 for him. We've got to play him. We can't spend that money on a goalkeeper and then not play him. We're kind of screwed. We've spent money on him. We spent a lot of money on him. We've got to play him, but something's got to change because like as soon as that corner went in for the second goal, you're like, something's going to happen here. Something's going to happen, and that shouldn't be happening. We are Ipswich Town. Come on, all we've heard about is standards and and Paul Cook will come out and he'll say, with small errors, we've got the training picture, we'll work on it, But my concern is, that we're playing some great football in patches, but we're not playing it long enough to get anywhere. And what concerns me is that we're going to be 15, 20 points behind, the teams at the top. And then we're playing catch-up all season where we're like every point means something. We're setting ourselves up for a long, hard slog. And, we can't keep saying, Blackpool did it last year because as someone said on, I think it was the Thursday show on Mondays, that was the exception to the rule. That doesn't happen every single year. Something needs to change. Someone needs to show some leadership and make a decision.
Something needs to change, Colin. What needs to change?
Well, what needs
to Burgess to step forward and lead that line?
What needs to change? Well, you're certainly not going to get no Cook out thing from me. I've said he should be given a whole season, and I'll stick by that.
What are you basing that on? What credit are you from the bank are you drawing that in? Because right now he's looking at us overdraft. The bank manager was the word Monday morning, Colin.
I agree, Martin, but also on the other side of the coin, we've tossed about with managers too often, in my opinion, over the last few years, and I think it's just now the time to steady the ship just a little bit, and again, we've had players injured again today. We've had Bon out, and that didn't look too good with Burns again, whether it's his ankle again. So, as regards injuries, you can't blame that on Cook, and he's also he's also been without his probably his main central defender since he signed him in Edmondson, and hopefully he'll be playing next week. But it's, like I say, people have been talking about Clancy and that, even myself.
That'd be really harsh on Wolfenden, wouldn't it, to drop him out? Because you're not losing games or drawing games in this case of today because of Luke Wolfenden. In fact, Luke Wolfenden and Burgess look a fairly decent partnership. it's the players we've brought in that currently hit a wall at 60 minutes or can't hold a cross.
I agree, and we've had it drummed into us over the last 8 or 9, 10 weeks about, players won't be leaving anything out on the field, and their fitness levels will be absolutely out of this world, But what have we all been, including yourself, Martin? What have we all been talking about this last 5 or 10 minutes? We've been talking about people running out of steam, so that completely, goes against the grain of what we've been told about, about the fitness levels are going to be better than anybody else's. Standards are going to be better than anybody else's. And honestly, when I came on a little while ago, that's the word I forgot when I was trying to say about the shirt business. We drummed into us about standards. Standards, for goodness sake. I mean, without going too mental about it, standards were at an all-time low for me this afternoon when a player is asked to go onto that football pitch and he isn't even ready and stripped to go. I just find that very, like Rich quite rightly said, I find that very embarrassing for a very, very big football club. Let's face it. I mean, we're not, with all due respect, we're not Salford. We are not Salford, and that's being that's not being disrespectful to Salford. We're Ipswich Town, and some of the things what are still going on really need to be rectified quickly. Because we need to get things going. And also, I must say about our midfield or lack of it, we dropped far too deep for me. It's been said about Raheem and Evans, one go, one stay. Did that happen again? Did that happen today? I didn't say it too often.
Well, it did. It's about 60 minutes and they both died on their ass.
Yeah, we just dropped too deep, in my opinion.
That's the fitness, though. That's the fitness. If you just step out of the roadworks there. I don't want to fall into an hole. But Cox, I'll bring you in as well because fitness levels. We're promised to be a fitter team, stronger team, standards, culture, better players. 60 minutes, I think me and you could probably have a bit more puff about us than some of those players out there. Again?
Absolutely, yeah. It's just a disappointing which is getting to me. We was here the first game of the season, what was it, 3 weeks ago? We had a decent crowd, we were all up for it. This is the rebirth, the restart, but this is, it's just crashed again today. This is a draw. I said the other night, draws are really good for Marks and Spencer's and another adult.
And Summers.
You tell me not to say.
Love, honey. Yeah. At least how's that available?
Okay, whatever accounts you got on the go, Gav. I don't know.
I've got several.
Yeah, and this. I'm not going to lie to you. This feels like a defeat. It's a draw. It's the manner with the fittest team in the league, as you said. You and I could have gone out and done 90 minutes better than them. Definitely. Fucking, I mean, it's where the hell? Oh, we would have brought you on at the end. But it's where is our Ipswich gone? That's just one comedy of errors after another. It's Groundhog Days, whatever you want to say.
We spoke about before the game. Trusting Cookie.
Another thing I'd like to say, Martin, is we haven't heard a lot just recently. I think everybody would agree. We haven't heard a lot just recently from the owners. What I would like to ask them is, would one or two or even all of them like to, do a press conference and
say what? Haladki can't save a shot. Harper can't do more than 40 minutes at a time. What is it you're expecting? It's a great comment, but what are you expecting from the owners at this point? It's only August 29.
I'd like to really know what their thoughts of how things are at the moment as regards to start, because I'm sure them, like I and you and Coxie and Rich and everybody else, I'm sure they're not overly happy with the situation as it is right now, and I'd just like to hear their opinions, really. I'm not asking for them to come on and say, Paul Cook, no way, but I would just like them to come on and speak to us and just say,
I imagine they'll be hurt in the same way. I mean, Berko Bakai, Galatasaray Ultra, obviously the group are big with Phoenix and other football clubs across Europe. I imagine they'll be hurt in the same way. I imagine that their phones will be pinging back and forwards this evening, the same way ours will be. But it's a fair point, and one, but I think Ashton's the go-between, and maybe. But the issue is then, Coxie, if you do ever hear from owners, executives, tea ladies, it's the dreaded vote of confidence, and then you're running with that for a week on our show in the papers. Is it about hearing from the owners, or is it really about standards and culture? Again, that word. Did you see a reaction from last Saturday's hurt?
No, definitely. It was just the same old, wasn't it? Yeah.
Isn't that a worry only in August when it's a new manager, new teams?
Yeah.
Should be about a reaction today, shouldn't it?
Yeah. There's no doubt about it. This is worrying. We're supposed to have been. We was hoping we'd be further up the league than what we are at the moment, but draws are not going to get home draws are not going to get us promoted. And it's
Wickham, Lincoln, Bolton next 3, or Wickham, Bolton, Lincoln next 3.
Yeah.
They certainly aren't, Coxie, and I totally agree with that young man. And also, on the back of that, draws ain't going to get you promoted, and definitely draws ain't going to get promoted if you're losing away to Burton, Cheltenham, and the like. On top of what Coxie quite rightly just said.
I can't stand it today and talk about promotion. Matt, I'll bring you in for some comments from the room and get your opinion. I can't really talk about promotion at this point because we can't even buy a win. 2-0 up, you think it's done and dusted.
Yeah.
And here we are talking about promotion.
Yeah, I thought it was done and dusted at 2-0. But that was a kick in the teeth today, that 2-2. Do you think Hadkey spilt it at the end?
Yep.
He did. Yeah.
I know he did.
So, I mean, we had this debate, didn't we, pre-match and last
It
night?
was a Millwall goal over again where he spilt it back into traffic.
Yeah. Can't keep a clean. It's ironic, isn't it? The guy who kept the most clean sheets in League 2 last season can't keep a clean sheet for Ipswich. And we're still on this 2 goals per game. Listen, if we carry on like that, we're going to be conceding 92 goals this season.
From what was a position of strength a year ago.
Yeah, exactly. Cookie's in the shit right now. It pains me to say it because I was a Cook advocate, right? He's in trouble now. We've not been able to see the game out. All right, so opening day, we pulled one back in the 94th minute and we've had it done to us today. Football goes full circle like that. But at 2-0, I was sitting there, it was cigar time. It was cigar time.
I was thinking about, the show will be nice and quick, nice and positive. Yeah. I'll be home for in time for whatever. The game show's on ITV tonight.
Yeah, it's, Wimbledon are going to be right down near the bottom of the table at the end of the season, no doubt about it. So to draw with them is bad enough because we said we should win easily. To then blow a 2-goal lead to draw 2-2, it's just that wasn't good enough today. Again, Evans, I didn't think was very good. Harper, I agree with Rich, he seems knackered after an hour. Piggott done all right, but he's a different striker to Bonani. He holds the ball up, he brings other people in.
Not for me.
Bond seems to be the kind of striker that will take the ball on and score, as you saw against MK Dons last week.
Let me ask something. It's about progress, about moving forward, running towards adversity. We got beat 3-0 and we drew 0-0 with AFC Wimbledon last year. Have you seen progress?
No, we're not progressing. No, we said if we had drawn with MK Dons, would that have been a bit of progress? We said no. Today's a backward step, really. The players have proved today that they couldn't see the game out. It was kind of summed up what Rich said, like Donatian forgetting his shirt. I mean, bloody hell. Professional footballer. Left his shirt in the dressing room.
Standards and culture.
Exactly, yeah.
What are the folks saying at home before I bring Big Dave in for the final word? We've got Facebook user, too many new faces at once. We need better resilience and be mentally stronger. Is it a case of too many faces?
Maybe. Hurst had this issue. We brought in more.
Don't say Hurst. I said that and got absolutely lynched. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's the volume of turnover, isn't it? We've got better quality players this time.
Don't get leery. Don't suit you.
His three names Mike the Fisherman's put in now. Pulis, Howe or Wilder. He put in there earlier.
Chris Wilder, that's a good shout. I would like that. Andrew S. goes to the bottom. This is Ipswich in League One and we are still struggling for form.
A lot of people being anti-Cook this evening. He's walking a thin line.
Is that our promotion hopes? On the way out.
Lots of disappointed people, understandably. We thought this was the game that was going to kickstart the season. You go 2 up within an hour. You're talking. I thought I was going to get my 3-0 right, 3 or 4, and then suddenly we are talking 2-2. Not good enough. Not good enough.
Chris Boyd, where is the will in these players? They've all been brought in to do a job, and how's Cook they won't stop working 90 minutes panning out. Big Dave. Where is the will in these players? Matt, stand right there because this is going to be actually comedy value on screen right now. It's the Dave and Matt show, the little and large. It's like Kutchi and Bent all over again. Big Dave, where is the will in these players? How is it panning out for Cookies? We won't get beat on heart on anything like that.
Yeah, there's just not enough there for me. The last sort of quarter of that game was too much Wimbledon, too much pressure from them, too much possession. They didn't really do a lot. They only had a couple of shots on game on goal.
Hold on, Mike, mate. I get neck
all game even. Sorry, they only had a couple of shots on goal all game. But I just don't know. It feels to me like we've lost the game. It really does. But we haven't, and we're unbeaten at home still.
Oh, that sounds like something that other podcasts would cling to.
I mean, I'm definitely not Cook out. Definitely not. He needs till the end of October, end of November for me. And if anything, he needs a whole season. But there was too many, in the first half in particular, too many crosses into the box that just went straight out. Why are we doing this? These are professionals.
For the whole season? Do you want to sit through that in sub-zero temperature?
It's exciting. It's exciting, isn't it? It is exciting. You know, well, of course it is. If you compare it to last season, it's exciting. But it's just, we've bought in proven goal scorers, but they're not shooting on goal enough for me. There's too much tapping it around in front of the box, and then it goes back to our keeper or something, or they get possession. I mean, at 2-0 up within 2 minutes, I thought we got this. 3-0, 4-0. I mean, at the start of the game, I said 5-1 because at some point we are going to absolutely fucking smash someone. But we're going to concede. I don't know what we're going to do about the keeper situation. I'm going to see if Neville Southall is available, I think, or something. Someone who's a proven stop, you know.
But honestly, no, is that an area before Cheetah the club have really got to address? Because you may have spent money, as Alex says, on the goalkeeper, but he's making howlers after howler, in my opinion. I said this Morecambe. Holy's not pushing him.
No, we can't have Dracula back, can we? So.
Yeah, both of us get. They're both scared of crosses.
Have we got anyone else in the reserves?
Bought. I mean, we've got young lad Bought. I mean, towards the end of the game there, surely you want your goalkeeper, and I'm not seeing it back yet.
Hang on a minute, so we've got Bought and Pence. Where's Pound and Dollar? Are they coming in? Are they coming in?
But surely, towards the end of the game, 9 times out of 10, referees protect the goalkeeper like they're made of, something really soft. Come on, just come out in a body of players, punch that ball. If someone goes near you at 2-1, the referee's going to fucking blow that whistle and go free kick. Because you don't want to be on the news tonight where it's goalkeeper fouled for a goal. The only one in the country. Surely just come for a cross.
Yeah.
I've asked for too much here. A goal that comes for a cross. That's all I want.
Yeah. I haven't got the answers, mate. I can't
bring back up. Stephen Parry's got a great comment I hear from the gallery. Borden Blue. What's Borden Blue say, please, sir? I hope it's not like that first in on the Roy King. We didn't win on 1st of October. Stephen Parry, I can see a Walton or a Blackman in a free coming. Clueless manager, no heart, bad keeper, injuries weekly, all a bit familiar. Low battery, yeah, we're going to end the show soon, don't worry. Simon Harris, Harper and Evans. Cheers, though, Callie. So I'm glad you're here, though, Cal, you see. Without your royal input on that vital, come in, because you're quite close to the situation. You know a few players, so you've always got your ear to the heartbeat of the football club. They're going to be hurting tonight. We know that. But for you, whether it go wrong, whether it go right, who needs to step it up? Who needs to just sit down and watch other people now?
It's like Groundhog Day almost again. So it's the same shit. It's later, bro. It's the it's the same silly mistakes. So
Harper or Evans and Harper, or is it both? It's both, Cal. Come on.
For me, I'm gonna be harsh here.
You're gonna say Evans, isn't you? Yeah, I knew it, Cal.
There was one mistake where Harper made 2 mistakes there. Where I'm thinking, you know what, you just need
to in, huh?
You just need to like put your foot through it. Yeah. Don't do the fucking you don't need to try and jink past the man every now and then. But Cook said he'd promised entertaining football. It is entertaining football.
If you're an away fan.
No, I forgot for a split second when I come out that it was a draw. I thought we lost. It was the manner, and the frustrating thing was when we're playing, we've got you know, we're 2-0 up, then it's 2-1, and you think, right, push, the crowd's behind you. The crowd got behind them a bit, right? But then, like, they were getting into the box, and then within 5-6 passes, it's back with Hladky. And I'm thinking, have a fucking shot. I think we had about 4 or 5 passages of play where we could have had a shot, and we didn't muster one single shot on target. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is going on? But listen, I'm not a coach. Cook sort of set them up in a certain way, obviously to keep the ball and everything. I thought Wolf played okay. Coulson was man of the match, I think. You know, he was good. I like to rate Coulson.
Yeah, great.
I'm starting to see what you said about. See you later, bro. I'm starting to see what you said before about this timing of the substitutions. Like, I didn't understand bringing off, unless KVY had the injury, but it didn't look injured. I didn't understand the difference between why you'd bring him off and bring on. Obviously, Burns had to come off, but just bring on the Luco. Like, but then JD did well. JD was come on. Yeah, he was winning everything, but I don't know, man. I guess it's Wickham for the 3 points.
Yeah, absolutely right. Well, that's the word from Portman Road as the fans have spilled out following what has felt like a disappointing defeat. Don't forget to hit subscribe. You can support us on Ko-Fi through the Ko-Fi link in the chat. And we're back live tomorrow, 1:30, talking town to break it all down as we exit that 24-hour period. At the moment, it really hurts, and then it's a disappointing performance. And I'll just tell Matt to hit that end broadcast button, and we'll see you all tomorrow, 1:30. With love, with care.